Howdy folks, back to the music mailroom. I wasn't planning on doing a video today, but then I get home and the postman has shoved my mailbox full of stuff. And like I mentioned before, everything decides to show up at once. I actually had a package show up yesterday too. So I bet the mailman's glad that that one didn't show up today, because he would have had to get out of his little car, come take something to the door. He probably would have left me a receipt to go pick it up at the post office though, honestly. All right, so I think I have a pretty good idea what most of these are, but we'll see. I have a tendency to forget what I order. So first up, we got Alice Cooper Easy Action. I hear some teeth rattling around in here. It was fairly well packed, but maybe the mailman did that when he shoved everything into the box. That's highly irritating, isn't it? Not much in the way of packaging there. I don't even know why I'm opening all these. We'll be here forever if I open all these. But anyway, they redid the Return of the Spiders on the new Alice Cooper album, called appropriately Return of the Spiders 2025. So I thought, oh, that's a good track. I'm gonna get Easy Action. I've always shied away from Easy Action and Pretty Things because I always heard that they were terrible, quote unquote. So I decided I'd get that one, and I did go and listen to it, the older version. I definitely prefer the 2025 version. That version's more psychedelic. Well, the newer one is more bluesy. So next up we have Lucifer's Fall. Know the name, don't know the band. I'm assuming this is some good old-fashioned doom. Hammerheart Records. And then this was definitely one where I was buying the Alice Cooper one, and then of course it says buy 2 more CDs for the same price. So I grabbed the Lucifer's Fall, and then I got AC/DC Rock or Bust. I don't have this one, and it was fairly cheap. I can't resist when they tell me that I can get 3 CDs for the same shipping as one. So there's those. This one, quite beefy. I'm pretty sure I know what this one is, because I didn't order anything else this massive that I can think of. I don't know why I'm trying to save this box for future shipping, because it's not like I don't have a ton of boxes already. Yeah, there's some heavy duty packaging going on in here. I was wondering, I was like, man, I didn't think I ordered that many, because it felt like there's like 6 CDs in here, and there's not, which is a good thing. That means I would have bought more than I expected to. All right, first up here we have Ice Dragon, the Burl, the Earth, the Aether. I should have started with this one right here. Dawn of Winter, the Peaceful Dead. So this guy, oh Jesus. Oh, Angel of Damnation. So the lead singer for Angel of Damnation also sings for Dawn of Winter. I had actually looked up, maybe the day before, the bands that he sang in. I was actually looking to see if he'd sang with anybody else and saw that he was still in this band, like a lot of guys pulling double duty. Saw that they played Doom, so I was like, I might need to check that one out. And then the very next day, not a lot going on there. The very next day, Metal and Marty Mack was showing off his Angel of Damnation, Ethereal Blasphemy, his vinyl, and he mentioned this album. I'm not sure if he mentioned this specific album, but he did mention Dawn of Winter. He said that they were a good band, worth checking out. Garrett P. Mutz is the vocalist. I'm not sure if that's what he goes by on Angel of Damnation or not. He does not look like a guy that possesses the pipes that he does, but he's got a set of pipes on him. So, I know Metal Marty Mack is a big Doom fan, so him saying that this was worth checking out was good enough for me. So, I found this copy, and as would have it, free shipping. Buy one CD, same shipping, and I'm looking and all these, I keep seeing all these Doom bands. Like I said, Ice Dragon, the Burl, the Earth, the Aether. Know the name, know nothing about them. So I was like, well, I love me some Doom, so I'm gonna pick that up. Now I see Witchsorrow. I can't even read what the name of this one. Oh, God Curses. Right there on the front. Witchsorrow. Do I know the name Witchsorrow? Couldn't tell you. I mean, how many bands have the name Witch in their name? But it was obviously another Doom band. So I was like, yeah, I'll pick that up. And then I saw Averon, Serenity, another Doom band that I know nothing about. But I'm always interested in finding new Doom bands to listen to. And I think I actually cut myself off at this point, because I think this person had, like, you buy, it was like $10 shipping, unlimited, up into whatever, $300, then it was free shipping. So I cut myself off before that happened. It says promo on there, handwritten. That's weird. Because it doesn't look like a promo. Not that it bothers me. Yeah, so anyway, so I was like, okay, stop. Because, I mean, those, I think maybe Dawn of Winter was like $5, and those others were like $4 a piece. So I was just like dropping them in the cart left and right. And then I was like, man, you got to get out of here before you end up doing some serious damage. So I don't always show great self-restraint, but sometimes I do. So I'm not sure. Let's see what this one is. This is one of the ones I thought I knew what it was. I may be wrong. If I open these out of order, because I think I may have ordered them both on the same day. No. Okay. Black Sabbath. The Broadcast Collection. So, I'm pretty sure it was Amazon. And, you know, if you're looking at music, they always suggest stuff. And then I saw this CD that was called, I think it was called Live in the USA 1972, 1974, 2-disc set. So I was like, oh, well, that's cool. I was looking at it. I'm like, this doesn't look like any live stuff I have, so I'm gonna grab it. And whenever I buy stuff I rip it to my computer immediately. And as I'm ripping it to my computer, I see that, you know, sometimes they don't actually go back and edit the CDs, even though they repackage them. So I see that it says broadcast series such and such on. So I go and look up the broadcast series because I've seen these on Amazon too. I don't know. I know I've bought one for sure. I know I bought the Van Halen one, and it was good. I mean, most of these are recorded. Well, they're called the broadcast series. They're recorded off radio stations. Often used to broadcast concerts that were in their city over the radio, over the airwaves. Very common thing that happens. So that's what these are, for the most part. So I go and look, and the 2 CDs that I just spent $25 on are on this one, but this is a 5 CD set for $30. So I stuck those CDs back in the case, put them on sale for Discogs, and bought this one. Unfortunately, the writing is purple on black, so it's very hard to read. Peel Sessions, 1970. Beat Club, 1970. Those are both on CD1. Then CD2 is Paris, 1970. I don't believe that is the Live at Last. Well, no, it's not the Live at Last, even though it played at the same place, La Olympia. Yeah, I think the Live at Last was on the Never Say Die tour, which would have been 79. Yeah, and then this one was one of the CDs, California Jam, which is the 1974, which I actually think that's on Past Lives, but that's all right. And then, if I can read that one, a Paranormal in New Jersey. I think that's what it says. And the last one is, I didn't think about bringing glass. But anyway, so I got that one. And then, of course, I got that off of eBay. Because they had a cheaper copy of it than Amazon did. And I'm all about bargain shopping. And of course, right underneath that listing right there, which I'm pretty sure this is going to be, I'm pretty sure that's what I'm thinking it is, because it's in the eBay container. Yep. Black Sabbath broadcast collection. Now that one was called Broadcast Collection 1970 to 1975. I don't think this one specifies. Nope, it's just called Broadcast Collection. So I thought it was just the same thing, and then I started looking at it, and I was like, nope, oh my God, the writing on this thing is even smaller. So this one actually kind of picks up, hopefully this. I mean, I didn't buy it for, worried about that anyway. No, because this 1970 show only has 5 tracks on it, and it starts with, well, that may be the first 5 tracks I'm hearing, because of course they do play the same set list. But yeah, so this one's 1975 is the first disc, and then 1980 is the second disc. So it's got Neon Nights, Children of the Sea, Heaven and Hell on it. The third one is 1983. So it's got Hotline. Well, I mean, not to mention the fact it's Supernauts on here. I mean, this is Ian Gillan, you know. So, yeah, Rock and Roll Doctor. I mean, I have a, I think it's called Black Purple, and it's a bootleg with Ian Gillan fronting Black Sabbath. But as soon as I saw this one, I could tell that the track listing was different. So I was like, oh, I mean, I'm grabbing it just for that, just for Ian Gillan alone. And then the other one is 1989, then 1995, and then, man, I can't read what that last one is. I want to say it says 1980, but that would put it out of order. I mean 1990, but that would put it out of order. But anyway, so yeah, I saw this one. And so this was a 5-disc one for like $30, and then right underneath it was this one for like $25, and it was 6 tracks. And I mean, it's got live Dio on it and live Gillan on it. And you go, of course, I think there's like 3 discs on here with Tony Martin on them. One of these later ones may be, yeah, those all got to be Tony Martin, because there's Tony Martin tracks on there, and Dio wouldn't have sang Tony Martin tracks. But yeah, I mean, it was the main thing that caught my eye was that 1983 disc. I like man, I gotta get that. I mean, just the two that jumped out to me were Supernaut and Rock and Roll Doctor. I was like, I know for a fact those aren't on Black Hell, and so I love me some Ian Gillan as much as I love me some Black Sabbath. So hopefully that wasn't too boring. I know I kind of got in the weeds there, 16 and a half minutes. I tried to do it quickly. Alrighty, you guys have a good one.